welcome to the Sea Women's Basketball League 2023, held right here at the Toa Payoh Stadium in Singapore.
Hey, it's really good to be back in the sports industry right now. You know, coming back from COVID, we're joined here together with me, my partner, Meng from Malaysia, and I'm representing Singapore. My name is Brian, so it's really nice to have you with us here on the live broadcast between these two teams about to kick things off for this season of the Swbl 2023.
Yeah, if you guys hadn't followed or do not know about the SWBL, they are a organization trying to bring the best out of women's basketball here in the Southeast Asian region. They had the first edition of their competition last year already, and this is their kind of like second biggest event so far.
So trying to build this league up, although they started off with 3 teams, but one new additional added team for this season, which is the Singapore Lions, which features also the national team. So this is a high-level basketball game that's about to take place here at Toa Payoh Stadium.
Exactly, and you know, this game coming up right now is a good reminder of what just happened in that last edition of the Sea Women's Basketball League. As you can see right here, the highlights from the final series of the Sea Women Basketball League's 2022 season.
Just amazing action. We remember that last final, it was down to the last seconds, to that last buzzer-beating layup that was being made by Adelaide Wongso-Harjo that sealed the deal for Indonesia Elite. And right now, they're going head-to-head again. What better way to start off this season by, you know, featuring 2 of the best team from last season to kickstart 2023 for us. So we are in for a lot of action tonight.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, the games between Indonesia and the Thailand team were so close. It was all within single digits last year. And we're expecting a close fight. Very interesting game here tonight, despite there being some changes to the different rosters. I know that the Thailand team, Thailand Snipers, has brought in 4 or 5 new players that are all regulars in the national team, as well as Indonesia as well. Bring in some new faces, new energy to their squad, as well as bringing back some old ones.
Some of the familiar faces that you can see on the Thailand squad, you got Lumda Pang, you know, one of the most favorite. You got Klambut Supira as well in the lineup for the Thailand Snipers. And also for the Indonesia Elite, you know, you have Lady back in the lineup. You got backup fire right now by Ais Sioma, coming off from the national championship last year. So this is a stacked team for both sides.
Yeah, you know, and I like number 9 from Indonesia, Ayu Sriatar. She's a solid mid-range shooter, and then gives her all on the, you know, whenever she's on the court. And you know, I just feel like that's a player every team needs.
Never hurt a team if you have a player that hustles to the buzzer ends. You know, Ayu has already played many games for the national team. You know, be it for 5-on-5 during her under 18 in the FIBA championship, and also many times for Indonesia in the 3x3 stage. So definitely we're gonna expect big contribution by Ayu Sri Arthur coming into this game. You know, although she's one of the youngest players on the lineup, but I'm sure she can play big without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure. She has good size at the position as well, and you can see Coach Sophia Lin of the Indonesia Elite just talking to her players right here in the huddle as we get ready to begin in just under 20 minutes right here. And Brian, the Indonesian team actually went over to Taiwan and played some warm-up games as well, you know, in preparation for this game. And we can't forget, you know, a lot of these teams are composed of the nation's national players, because it's essentially a pre-SEA Games tune-up. So it's more like a a series of national friendly games. And, you know, high-level action here. And they played really well in Taiwan, I heard. Winning 4 games and just losing 3. And they played against some good competition as well. Top university teams in Taiwan, you know, professional teams as well. And, you know, coming out with that 4-3 record out of Taiwan is really, really good.
This is all credit to the management of the national team that has been putting up so much effort. Even though during the pandemic, they actually maintained the training session in Gor Kertajaya, which is their home court in Surabaya. You know, they house all the players together. They provide for them a place to train, bring in the head coach all the way from across the sea to train with this team to have a different kind of style and image for them to prepare themselves for this upcoming SEA Games that's going to be played. When is it going to be played for this year?
It's going to be from the 5th of May to the 17th of May.
Oh, that's
so, you know,
that's pretty close.
It's really close. It's just about under 2 months remaining for the teams to get their final preparations in. So this league is something important here, you know, maybe giving a peep into the scene, you know, peep into what the teams are preparing for, what kind of tactics are the coach planning to line up for, seeing if their tactics will fare well against other potential competitors.
Exactly what you said is right, because it is very important to have leagues like this to maintain, you know, the momentum within a team, to keep them in tune, you know, in sync as well, so that they don't lose their momentum going into different games. You know, it's very hard for a team to not train for a long period of time and then coming back and then 2 weeks training camp and then straight into the main action. That is something that's going to be hard to do for every single team. So great job for national team for Indonesia, and also not forgetting the Thailand sniper team is also an active team that's playing in the BTSL that's coming up. They're going to play that before the SEA Games, so that's their tune-up game that will be played in, I think it's Nakhon Pathom in the coming month. Now, I'm very surprised that they did not call Bo Supavadi to play for this team, because if Bo is here, definitely the fan base for Bangkok Snipers is going to skyrocket.
Yeah, you know, Brian, like you know so much more about the women's basketball scene right here around the Southeast Asian region, so much more than me. I just came into the scene just about a year and a half ago, so
it's not fair because you do more of ABL.
Yeah, just came off the ABL games. You know, ABL is going to be an interesting one as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, the Matrix Deer is playing really well as well, and then man, Saigon is up there.
I know, and of course the local Singapore Slingers is in the playoffs as well as the Hong Kong Eastern team. That's always dangerous. So that, from the men's side of things, will be interesting to keep an eye out for before the SEA Games happens as well. So the players just having their final warm-ups here. Will be just about 15 minutes left. If you didn't catch our names, this is Ming on the mic, along with our commentary partner and analyst, the color commentator for the game, Brian Yee, sitting right next to me. And we do want to give a shout out to the sponsors. Brian?
Indeed, we want to give a big thanks to the title sponsor for making this tournament successful and also possible, to Bang Mandiri, and also not to forget to thank FIBA, the official sanctioned partner of the Basketball Association, and then the official game ball brought to you by Molten. The official media coverage brought to you by Court Divas, and also big thanks to the sports partner Toad Board and also Sport SG. The official sporting apparel sponsor for this tournament is Li-Ning. And also the technical partner for this tournament is Bona. And last but not least, we'd like to give a big thanks to our entertainment sponsor partner, Rigor, for the halftime game. So not just people at home get to watch an amazing game, people at the scene get to join a halftime game for them a chance to win some prizes.
Oh, very interesting. That will be interesting to see here, as we see the crowds are starting to pack in despite it being a rainy day here in Toa Payoh, Singapore. It's been raining a lot recently, Brian, you know.
Yeah.
It's a whole day yesterday, rain since the morning today as well.
Man, it's a rare sight. You know, Singapore is known for their dry weather. It's humid all the time, but now you're facing 20-degree weather for 3 days straight now. So it's going to be a challenge for people to commute their way down to Toa Payoh Stadium. But indeed, we are seeing a little bit of crowd walking into the main door. So that's a good sign for the first match that's about to kickstart here at Central Singapore.
Oh, yeah. And there's a lot of local partners as well, Brian, that we want to give a shout out to. The Tiong Bahru Bakery, the EHPS, CSD Ventures Corp, as well as Adera and Formworks. So, you know, great to see so many people getting involved, so many different companies getting interested in the basketball scene here in Singapore. You know.
Well, basketball is a team sport, so same for the events. You know, the organizers, everything has to have a partner. Everyone has to play their role, be it the government, be a private body. You know, everyone just coming together for the love of the sport and the passion of development of the youth in basketball of each country. So it's very important for everyone to, you know, chip in a little bit here, a little bit there, just to make everything possible.
Yeah, just everyone doing their part. And let's go back to you know, the finals again. You know, we talked about it briefly over the highlights that we just saw previously, but you know, what a series it was back in Indonesia, Surabaya, Indonesia. You know, 51-49, Indonesia taking that first game, and then Indonesia Elite dropping that second one 63-59 before finally taking it back 65-56. Indonesia winning 2 games out of 3 in that one.
Man, to play in that hostile home court is definitely indeed a big challenge. But in the end, Indonesia managed to hold on to that lead at the very last second. Man, I'm praying that we're gonna have a game such as that again here today in Toa Payoh, because it's gonna be interesting, because that will keep me off the seat and maybe I'm just gonna be jumping all around.
Yeah, and you know, Thailand Snipers and the Indonesia Elite both won 4 games in the regular season in the prior season, while Harimau Malaysia only won that 1 game, but gave good competition as they had a couple of close games against the other 2 teams as well. But Harimau Malaysia will definitely want to get back on winning ways. You know, against Singapore Lions tonight, you know, the debutants, Singapore Lions, Coach Tracy York will have had some time already over the break between these 2 events to, you know, drill some of her philosophy, some of her tactics into a team, getting their team chemistry together. And I think we'll see much better showing from Harimau Malaysia today.
I wouldn't disagree at all, because you can see there are some slight changes in the lineup as well. Their coaching staff has added a few big names to it, so definitely strategy-wise, I think they're ready. And now it's all just a mental game right now for you know, coming back from last year's achievement. They wanted to, of course, be better than last year.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a mental battle for them, for Harimau Malaya in this season. But a very young Singapore team to kickstart this season, that's going to be an interesting sight to see as well.
It will be, and maybe the coaching staff or the management of the Singapore Lions are thinking about, you know, the future a little bit more. You know, having to develop some of their younger players. You know, not just rely on their experienced guys, but getting the younger guys up to speed as well. You know, getting them a taste of international action at this highest level of basketball, women's basketball here in Southeast Asia. You know, so. And eye towards the future. I heard that the 2029 SEA Games will be hosted in Singapore.
Yep, that's correct.
So, you know, perhaps looking at gold in that, you know, looking to prepare for the gold medal in that event.
Well, hopefully, always fingers crossed. You know, every country will always hope to win the medal back on their home soil for sure. And for the viewers at home, you know, we're starting to see numbers picking up on our live stream right now. So don't forget, make sure to glue to your screen and prepare yourself for a high-flying action of basketball right here, brought to you by none other than the WOW broadcast live stream.
All right, definitely, man. And you know, we're happy that we have live stream for the event. You know, there's not a lot of there's some competitions that get held and don't have the live streams right here. So do leave a comment, you know, down below in the YouTube live stream. Let us know who you think will be the winners of this first game here in the SWBL pre-SEA Game tune-ups.
For sure, we get a lot of highlight moment. So make sure to have your screen recorder on, and make sure to, when you post on your social media, tag us at SWBL 2023. Yeah,
you know, and that's great thing there. If you're looking for the schedules for the games, or if you're looking for tickets as well, you can find more information on the Instagram page at CWBL, or come on down, just straight down to Toa Payoh Stadium here in Singapore if you're around the area, and come join the action. It's always better to watch it live than on your screen at home.
It's just the atmosphere, the energy.
Oh yeah.
The feel is just so different when you watch it live. At the scene itself, the whistle, the heart-pounding action. Especially when you have a close game, you start to hear people cheering, people jeering, shouting at players when they're trying to knock down a free throw. It's just a thing of beauty in sports.
If you're not coming down for this game, do come down for the Singapore game coming up next. It should start at 8 p.m. tonight. Come support your home crowd against your neighbors. This has to be a crossway rivalry. Harimau Malaysia against Singapore Lions up next at 8 p.m. later. So as we have a look at some of the other Silent Snipers players, Kanapuan Rajapsuk is on screen at the moment. And we have Ai Shoima from Indonesia Elite. And it's looking like we're just waiting for the crowd to filter in a little bit and let the players get their final warm-ups in. We'll be starting just in about 6 minutes or so. So do stay tuned. Get your friends, get your family into the stream. Keep sharing it. Leave us a like as well. You're watching the SEA Women's Basketball League pre-SEA Games tune-up right here on the Court Divas YouTube channel.
Right, team members, please clear the floor. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Southeast Asia Women Basketball League pre-SEA Games Tune-Up 2023. Right here at the Toa Payoh Sports Hall. And the first game will be the match between Sniper Thailand versus Indonesia Elite. And may I know who are the supporters for the Indonesia Elite? Where are the supporters? Okay, supporters Indonesia Elite. And where are the supporters for the Sniper Thailand? Okay, we have two different ways of the supporters. Good.
So as we just saw right there, the players have retreated to their benches and are just about to get underway here. The players will get introduced into the court. It will start with the home team, or the home team on the score sheet, the Indonesia Elite team. We have just under 4 minutes left.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the team from Indonesia.
There you go.
The Indonesia
Brian,
team.
take a look at some of these players coming out of the huddle right now.
Swbl.
Sophia Lin, the head coach of the team.
And here are the players.
This is always the most nerve-wracking moment for a player's lineup to be named out and you run out the tunnel. Always gives you goosebumps.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Dia Lestari is the first player, number 1 from Indonesia Elite. Agustin Elia, the next one. As well as Pratita Chita.
There goes your favorite player, Ayu Sriata.
A surprise coming off the bench today. She started in most of the games in the last series.
Priscilla Karen making a comeback into the Nationals team lineup.
Oh yeah, coming back from the ACL injury as well, I heard. Must be tough for her.
There you go.
So Adelaide Kalista, or a lady, coming back on as well. Uni Angrani, sporting the number 13 jersey, and Natania Orville, or Natania CO.
Henny Suciono, one of the most hardworking players that has ever known in Indonesia women's basketball.
And one of the veterans of this Indonesian elite squad as well, one of the older players on the team.
Yes, from the 4-peat Surabaya Fevers, the captain, Henny Suciono. So their challenger for this evening, all the way from the north, Thailand Snipers about to take their place on the court.
Yeah. And you know, do note that some of these Thailand players do have alternative names that we will be using throughout the commentary. Ampawa Duamon coming onto the court first, along with Pimchasita Supien. Waruni Kilaksa comes on, as well as number 16 Yara Sriharaksa.
Lundapang, the local favorite.
One of the youngest or brightest prospects that Thailand has right now.
This is two of my favorite players that's about to come out on the court. So Ratiako Domsuk and also Jirawan Runryong,
yeah.
taking court for the first time for Bangkok Snipers.
Oh, first time. And we see some of the more veteran players as well, Supira Klanbut, as well as Tidapor Maiham, and finally but not leastly, Kanokwan Prajapsuk, or Kik, coming onto the court there to complete the lineup for Thailand Snipers, led by coach Kamunchanok Ludlogit.
And now moments for silence for the national anthem of both nations.
现在我们要播那个国歌。
So representing from Singapore, Mr. Ong Jin Leong. Referee FIBA from Malaysia, Mr. Ng Hua Long. And also from Singapore, referee FIBA, Neo Kai Chong.
Wow, that's high-level refereeing for, for a women's league right here. As you can see, your names on the screen right here. Ong Jin Leong will be the crew chief for today as the players get their final warm-ups in. The game's starting soon, 3 minutes. So if you do want to get a snack, get a drink, go to the toilet before the game starts, or if you're just trying to run back home, you do still have 3 minutes to do so before this game right here of the C Women's Basketball League pre-SEA Games tune-ups.
So referee, hit referee signaling 3 minutes on the game clock in order for tip-off. Immediately you can see the intensity just skyrocketed with the sprint there by Indonesia Elite in order to keep their heart rate up and keep their body warm in this very cold weather here in Singapore.
And we'll have our starting fives flash up upon the screen right here. Indonesia Elite going with a combination of Agustin Elia as well as Pratita Chita in the backcourt. Clarita Antonio, Priscilla Annabelle, and Uni Angriani will form the front court combination for Indonesia.
That is a lot of size right there, but for Indonesia Elite, Uni has been playing the power forward spot for so long, so this is going to be an interesting counter here by the Thailand team that's about to be put up on the starting five.
That's a good point made, and Clarita Antonio, big shooting guard, a big guy at the 2-3 spot, but Thailand snipers going with Pimchasita Supien as well as Nachavalin Buapa at the guard spots. And then Ratiakon Uromso, one of your favorite players. Supira Klanbud has one of the most interesting jump shots in women's basketball.
Yes, indeed.
As well as Tanchanok Lomdakpang completing that starting five right here. The game is about to begin, and I just can't wait to get it started.
This is a battle of chess right now because are you surprised that Thailand may be not fielding their strongest five in the starting five? Man, because from what I know, there are some very, very strong players that's being left on the bench. So maybe their second team is the one that they want to just put them on the court and get ready to go from the get-go.
Yeah, if this starting lineup is not their strongest, maybe the head coach of the Thailand Snipers is just trying to get this this starting five to just hold on against this Indonesia Elite. And then when she can put out the main offensive power of the team, it will be up against the backups of Indonesia. But the backups of Indonesia are not bad as well. Ayu Suriatar starting off the bench today. Lady Kalista as well, I do believe, starting off the bench. So two very impactful players for the Indonesia Elite team starting off the bench here.
And even on the bench of the Indonesia Elite, they have size as well. Dia Lestari can play the 5, the 4, can shoot from the downtown range as well. Cheetah also can knock down the shot from outside and inside. Man, this is going to be an interesting match about to kickstart.
It will be. These are two very deep teams right here. And the teams just get ready for tip-off right here. They will go up. Klanbud wins the tip there, but Indonesia comes up with the ball. Elia can't get that to go. Second shot good there by Priscilla Karen making her comeback.
Priscilla opens up the scoreboard for Indonesia Elite right from the tip-off. Second chance point, so that's something that they want to keep it down for snipers.
Lamdapang trying that from range, and she's not usually a three-point shooter. But at that time they're trying to get that to go.
A quick foul there being called against Sniper.
Down for
Ratiakon Udon being called for her first personal foul, grabbing a loose ball foul right there. So first team foul for Snipers.
Yeah, and kids, if you're watching the stream right there, you got to box out. Box out on rebounds, and you might get the referees to call that loose ball foul right there. Going back here, Uni looking inside. Pratita unable to get that to go. And going the other end is the Thailand Snipers. Handoff on the wing. Uidom Suk getting the shot to go. Still can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, Thailand. Three-pointer. No good again. Lamdapang with the rebound. And that's what she's known for. That's why she's on the court.
being at the right place and the right time, you know, just understanding the positioning of her defenders. Easy 2 offensive rebound right there by snipers and 2 shot at the line.
Yeah, I would like to compare her a little bit to, you know, an NBA rebounder, Dennis Rodman, you know. Really good rebounder for the Thailand team. Lam Dat Pang as she knocked down that free throw just now.
2 perfect free throws for Lum Da Pang to start off the game.
Elya breaking the press for Indonesia. Karen up fakes, goes into the post. Nice move, blocked by Lam Da Pang.
That's going to be costly. That's the first. Because the first one was on June.
Yeah.
So 1 each for both big men of snipers.
Up fake.
You can see
Goes
Karen.
into the post. Nice move.
There.
Blocked
Little
by
dream
Lam
shake
Da
right there on
Pang.
the low block.
That's going to be...
Yeah, and these
Little
girls
shades
pulling
of-
off all the moves.
Little shades of Olajuwon right there.
Yeah. So
Very good free throw shooter, Karen, at the line.
There, he almost jinxed it right there. The commentators curse Brian. But Karen does get that to go. And Lam Dat Pang's got to be slightly more careful. She is the interior presence for Thailand snipers. Karen going 2 of 2 from the line. Full court pass. Good vision right there. Oh, but losing possession. Just couldn't hold on to the ball.
That was actually a good idea to lob it, the pass all the way to the front, you know, understanding that they overplayed on the defense. Just couldn't handle the ball and causes the turnover right there.
Yeah, you know, just got to settle them nerves. You know, the first game of the tournament so far. And it does seem like the Thailand snipers are going with a man-to-man defense as they force the turnover there. Great team defense by the Thailand snipers.
Quick double turnovers by both teams right now as snipers are looking to set things up here in this play coming down.
Yep. Dribbling the ball off her own foot. Agustin Elya comes up with the steal. Gets it forward. Angriani to the post. But getting blocked by Lam Dat Pang right there.
Referee signaling the last touch
With
of
the
the
steal.
ball. It's off
Gets
the
it
shoulder
forward.
of
Angriani
Uni Angriani.
to
What
the
an
post.
amazing swat
But
right there by
getting
Lun Da
blocked
Pang.
by Lam
It's
Da
all
Pang.
smiles on Uni. You can't do better than that, you know, just better defense.
That's just so good there. Such great anticipation by Lam Dat Pang. Lam Dat Pang to Klanbut. Klanbut back to Lam Dat Pang. Mid-range jumper. Still can't get a jumper on target. And Angriani will bring the ball up for Indonesia right here. Elya asking for a screen up top. Needs to keep good spacing right here. Oh, traveling call right there by Priscilla Karen.
Was that a good call? It's a 50-50, I would say.
Yeah, but you know, FIBA referees or referees have been calling these kind of traveling calls more often in the games that I've been seeing, you know, especially in the Asian scene. You gotta put the ball down before you move your foot right there, or travel will be called. Pimchosita from the wing. Oh, couldn't get the shooter's bounce. But there will be a foul called, this time I think on the defensive side.
Yep, you're right. The foul call on Priscilla Karen, picking up her first personal foul. I believe it's a little push off
from
right
the
off
wing.
the
Oh,
hit
couldn't
there
get the shooter's
by
bounce.
Karen. I would say
But
it's a
there
good
will
box
be
out.
a
It's just a
foul
little bit more,
call.
a little off balance. Referee sees it the other way.
Yeah. And the Indonesian team really needs to sort themselves out in terms of the rebounding situation, because the snipers has had a few second chance points already.
So still a close game. Just 2 points separated these two teams. Ball is back to Indonesia lead.
Yeah, and in transition there, good defense there by Pimchosita, or Kat, as she deflects the ball out of bounds. But it will stay with Indonesia right here, as Pratita will line up. Elya using that screen. Inside to Karen. Nice move, but just can't buy a finish here.
That was a beautiful set play right there being ran up by Coach Kim. Right off the inbounds, high screen off the top to a drop-off.
Udom Suk grabs her own rebound and knocks it down. Ties the game up at 4 apiece here. Both teams playing great defense, like you said. A chess battle here. Pratita, transition tree. Offensive rebound by Karen, immediately triple teamed. Back to Clarita Antonio. She's a big that can fire from range.
That is someone that you do not want to let her build her confidence from the outside line. You know, Clarita has such a soft touch for a big man, so that's a great shot right there.
Yeah. Pass out of the post there. And Lambda Pang, yet another 2
That's
second chance points.
That's
Sorry.
3 offensive rebound already for Lambda Pang.
I know. And she's got a highlight block on her stat sheet as well. So Pratita for Indonesia. Back to Elia. Elia has been involved in everything so far for Indonesia. Pratita into the high post. Trying the high-low action. Union Grani can't finish at the rim.
That was a very high IQ basketball there by Priscilla Karen. You know, understanding the mismatch. You know, immediately once she got the ball in her hands, just did a high lob pass. Just a little off balance there by Union Grani. Couldn't get the ball to drop into the net.
Yeah, and that time there, Clanbut trying to get to the rim, but the ball deflected out of her hands. Thailand Snipers will keep the ball here. Offensive foul on the floor there. Did you see what happened there, Brian?
I believe it's illegal screen being called on Clanbut Supira. A little shove off the back right there as he went into the screen. You know, you want to stay put in your cylinder. That's something that's very sensitive now for FIBA referees. So she has to be really careful to not stack up the fouls under her belt.
Indonesia goes back to Clarita Antonio, and she shows she can do it from the inside as well.
2 straight basket gives her 5 points already.
So once again, Thailand Sniper with that handoff in the wing. Piraksa double team. Back to Clanbut. Gets a screen. Nice pick and roll action. Puts it up. No good. But ball stays with Thailand. And the defensive rebounding for Indonesia Elite is just becoming a problem yet again. Maybe they need another big body on the floor.
Substitution here by Snipers. So fresh 14 seconds on the shot clock here.
Ooh, nice play right there by number 16 of the Thailand Snipers, Yara Shiharaksa. And Elia back on offense. Angriani from deep. Back rims it. Angriani grabs her own offensive rebound though. Back up top. Nice back cut there by Augustus Elia, and Union Angriani buys a basket there off the assist from Agustin.
That is all made possible by touching the paint. You know, great drive there by Augustine. You know, collapse the defense. Just drops off a no-look pass for easy 2.
Yep, and a rush tree right there for Thailand here as Indonesia gets ready for a 5-for-5 sub. Pratita to Clarita Antonio, airballs that. And perhaps great timing for substitution there as Indonesia brings on 5 players. Henny Suchiono, Natanya CO, Lady Ayu Sriyatar, as well as number 1 Dia Lestari will come onto the court.
Snipers got to be careful right here because this is the 5 that they like to play press a little bit higher off the floor. They like to play much faster pace. So they're going to see a lot of trap coming in from this 5.
That'll be interesting because Thailand's brought in Tuamon as well. And Lambda Pang forces up the shot with a shot clock counting down. Indonesia in transition, as you just said. Natanya CO loses the handle there. Lambda Pang, outlet pass. Tuamon couldn't handle it. And Tuamon.
That's good hands there by Natanya Ko. Not giving in easy basket.
Yeah.
You know, quick hands, just slap it out of bounds. Now they get to reset on the defensive end.
And you always want to do that there. Don't want to give up the easy 2. Either take a foul or something. And that's a great second chance by Thailand Snipers. Again, Tuam on, back into the post. Trying to put up the shot, but good defense by Indonesia Elite as Ayu comes down with the board. Ayu, straight line drive to the rim, gets rejected again. Lambda Pang staying strong inside the paint.
Not in my house. If you are coming in, I am going to
Ayu,
contest.
Straight
Gonna
line
give
drive
you
to the rim,
my
gets
body length.
rejected again.
You have to do a much better
Pang.
job than that in order to score against Lumda Pang.
Yeah, that's a tough block right there. Indonesia immediately fires off the tree, and it's Dia Lestari who knocks it down from deep. Sasipon trying to drive all the way to the basket. Draws a foul right there. Good aggressiveness there, forcing the referee to call the foul as she drove into the paint. Could have been on any of the three players that were surrounding her there.
That is a smart move there by Sasiporn, because you know you need that kind of aggressiveness in order to get the offense going. You know, the flow is a little bit stuck right now for the Snipers team. You can see like they're just playing a two-man game a little bit on the pick and roll. If the pick and roll does not hit, it's going to be an isolation down on the other side. So that is one of the moves that they need. They need people to collapse the defense in order to get something going here by the Snipers.
Yeah, and you know, most of their baskets have come from the second chance points, and if you can get someone to collapse that defense, you know, offensive rebounds might be easier to come by. Natanya CO dribbling out to the three-point line. Lady driving inside. Will get a foul call from the referee.
Foul call on Ning, picking up her first personal foul.
And Indonesia will have a sidelines inbound right here as they try to run one of their plays. Lady reverses it. Trying to drive middle again. Picks the ball up. Lady to Henny. Nice ball movement there by Indonesia Elite. But Thailand Snipers comes up with the defensive board. Tuamon to Sasiporn. Again on the wing. Fires that deep three. Lambda Pang poking the ball out of his hands, but she will get a foul call on her. On the rebound, apparently.
It's the final 2 minutes here on the first quarter. Lunda Pang will go to the bench, trying to not let her pick up the third personal foul, because it's still very early in this game right now in order to be in foul trouble.
But it does seem that the Thailand Snipers are in a little bit of a foul trouble, as they are in the bonus here, as the Lestari will go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Can't knock down that first one. And welcome to the live stream of the Sea Women's Basketball League right here, happening in Toa Payoh Stadium in Singapore right now. These are the voices of Ming and Brian here as we bring you all the action. 15-9 is the score. Thailand Snipers back on offense. Prajap Swook trying to drive inside. Still no penetration. Almost lost the ball right there. And a travel right called by a referee from Singapore. As yet another turnover by Thailand Snipers. Indonesia Elite playing great defense. This one here.
They're collapsing on the paint. You know, they're playing a zone defense against the Snipers right now. You know, they need to have...
Sugiono getting that 2-pointer to go. You were saying, Brian?
Now they got to have some ball movement coming in either at the high post or the backdoor cut, or else it's going to be the same tune that they're going to see for a pick and roll.
And Prajap Sok couldn't get that mid-range jumper to go. Usually is able to get that to go. And stepping out of bounds right there is Lady Kalista, as she was double-teamed. Thailand Snipers essentially forcing her out of bounds, but a timeout will be called right here by the Thailand snipers, as it is a right time to call the timeout there. 17-9 is your score at the moment. What do you think of the game so far, Brian?
It's been interesting, you know, seeing two teams laying out their set pieces. I think now the edge is on the Indonesia elite side right now. They're moving the ball a little bit better. They're defending a little bit more confidence. You know, they're communicating at the right place at the right time. Thailand is kind of struggling a little bit here in the first quarter. You know, not getting the ball to drop into the net. They got a couple good looks, but it's just not going into the basket for them. But I'm sure if they keep this momentum going, you know, just talk through it. Maybe this timeout is going to be the spark that they're looking for, and hope to do better heading into the second quarter to try and bring this game a little bit closer before halftime.
Nice back cut there by Augustus Elia, and
Indonesian team is lacking right now is the rebounding side of things.
To the rim, gets rejected
right coming
there.
up with 2 defensive blocks right there.
Indonesia immediately fires off the tree
against the snipers right now.
Just a minute left in this first quarter.
They need to have
as the Thailand snipers look to get back into the game again. 17-9 is the score at the moment. So maybe a great game. Hopefully a move here by the Thailand team to get their team back into it. Raise their spirits a little bit. Try and get more ball movement out of the team. Getting the team chemistry going right here.
Back to the same starting 5 for snipers here to finish off this 1 minute in this first quarter. Hua Long will inbound. Cat will inbound the ball for snipers.
Yep. Let's see what the coach drawed up here. Double screen up top. Thailand, Prajap Swok trying to drive inside, posting her defender up, and it'll be a long tree here. Rebound collected there by Lady Kalista. Lady to Natanya. Back to Ayu. Ayu at the high post. She does her best work out there. Oh, step through and will be fouled. Earning 2 free throws there is Ayu Sriyato.
That's a great way of drawing a foul. You know, it's called her 招牌
Ayu
signature move. You know, the
best
fake
work out
into
there.
the step through with her
Step
left hand. She likes to finish off her
And
left
will
hand,
be-
and a very good free throw shooter as well. So that's one of the person that you do not want to put at the line.
She's got a nice stroke on her free throw jumper as well as a mid-range jumper. And I think she's been working on a little bit of 3-point shooting as well this off-season. So just trying to become a more do-it-all player there. Ayu Siriatar missing that first free throw. Oh, can't knock this one down as well.
Do we get tacos? Because in the NBA, if you miss 2 free throws in a row, you get tacos. Unfortunately, it's not Taco Friday.
No. Not Taco Friday, Taco Tuesday. Come on, man.
That's how we do it in Asia. A foul there being called against Indonesia Elite. They got a lot of foul to give, so back to the outbound play right now for snipers.
Yep. So sideline inbounds there for Thailand snipers. Foul gets called on the drive to the basket there. Number 86, Air will be the one to go to the free throw line with both teams in the bonus right now.
2 quick fouls there by Natanya Cole. You know, you can see Coach Kim unhappy with the defense of the players up top. Want to talk things over here with the, you know, the zone. You do not want to steal on the ball. You want to steal it off the pass.
Yep.
So a little bit too aggressive right there, picking up that silly foul there, putting her with 2 fouls.
Yeah, don't reach. Never reach. So a press here by Thailand snipers, almost bearing fruit right there, as Tuamon almost got the steal of that, deflecting it out of bounds instead, as Indonesia will be lucky to keep the ball in their possession. Ayu with a high screen for Lady. Lady driving baseline and threw it away there. And Indonesia with the good transition defense there, surviving as the game clock runs out for the first quarter. 17-10 is the score. Indonesia Elite leading by 7 points entering the second quarter.
A little new season jitters right here for both teams. You know, you can see amazing defensive effort there by Lumdapang.
Indonesia
started finding her stroke there. She has 4 points already in this game.
Right now.
Henny Sojourno going to the rim as well. If you can see Henny on the scoreboard, it's always a good sign if you're the Indonesian elite team.
Cepat cara kamu jadi lebih. Rokoknya banyak banget. Kok bukannya sugar?
I'll give away.
Two-pointer to go. You were saying.
Who can tell me how many teams is playing today? Wait. 1, 2, and not yet. It's Meiji. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Okay, you. How many teams is playing today? Alright, very good. Okay, since you have answered, I'll give a chance for here. Okay? And what is the team that win the first quarter? Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yes, sir. What's the team that wins the first quarter? Huh? Yes, Indonesia. Alright.
A stop to the offensive rebounding department of Sniper in order to not have them try for those second chance points.
Yeah, you know, and Indonesia Elite racing out to a 7-point lead already so far. Snipers will try the tree again. Another offensive board for Lumdapang. Ball gets deflected out of bounds as Thailand keep possession here with 11 seconds on the shot clock.
7-point game is not too far off. You know, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish, as Ampawa Tuamon just drives in and lays it in contact with that 2-pointer.
Deflected there. Great defense played by Thailand Snipers. As Indonesia scrambling back on transition. Prajap Sok to Lumdapang, puts it up and one right there. Tanchanok Lumdapang is showing everything she can do right here.
Position.
This time
Prajap Sok to Lumdapang, puts it up and one
focus
right
there. You know, finishing in contact, understanding that the player is about to close out on her, just staying strong and putting the ball up high to drop in that 2-ball. Just a little bit unlucky off that free throw.
Angriani handing the ball off to Agustis Elia. Elia to Antonio. Can't knock down the tree. Angriani, Wiley with the rebound. And great pass inside. Good cut, but yet another gimme there. Missed by Uni Angrani.
Ampawan resets it for Snipers. Here comes the screen. This is the same tune that they have been playing in the first quarter. They got to do something different.
Yep, and Tuamon will put up that floater there. And Priscilla Karen gets the rebound. High lob there for Pratita. Spun around. And offensive rebound yet again. Another miss under the basket by Uni Angrani.
Those are the balls that will drive a coach crazy. You know, you got easy baskets off the fast break transition. You need to convert, because if you don't convert off that, that's going to be much a bigger challenge in order for them to set up the half-court defense.
Yeah,
so
for
right
sure.
now, the Snipers will get another chance on the offensive end.
Yeah, and they were lucky right there. The pass was going nowhere, and Pratita Chita just poked it out of bounds. saving them from committing that turnover right there. Oh, corner three by number 86. Nuchavarin Buapa is good.
Check out the scoreboard. It's 17-all, just like that. And it's less than a minute running into the second quarter.
Karen too strong on that attempt right there. Tuamon thought about the full court pass. Will slow it down. Gets it to a point guard. Tuamon gets it back. Nice find there. Buapa can't make it 2 in a row from deep. All of a sudden, it's become an up and down game here. Clarita fake the tree. Angriani driving, getting the body contact to go. And maybe that was what she needed to knock down that shot.
Showing off a little weight room right there by Uni Angriani, showing her that she's much stronger than her competitor. Finishing off in contact.
And Tuamon trying to get that challenge three-pointer up and down. But it's no good there. Indonesia will secure that board. Agustin will get a screen from Karen. Screen ineffective there. But Clarita Antonio again with another three. Knocked down one but missed everything else. Lamda Pang. Oh, nice move again down the court to tie things up once again.
Wonderful pacing right here by snipers pushing up court. You know, the outlet pass is finding the right person at the right time. Caught the defensive sleeping there by the Indonesian elite team. And then Lundapan just slicing into the defense to score a 2. Mismatch right here.
Clarita Antonio couldn't take advantage of that as the pass was just a little bit too
To the
high,
defense
or
to score a 2. Mismatch right
Great
here.
Contact by a Tuam.
Clarita Antonio
To throw
couldn't
her
take.
off.
So in comes Faizato Shoma for the first time for Indonesia Elite, and also a new face.
Exactly.
Angelica Jennifer Chandra getting some playtime here for Indonesia Elite.
As well as Waruni Kid Laksa as well, as we saw Prajap Suk just bullied her way to the basket. This will be the first lead for Thailand so far.
That's a little welcome basket, like welcome to the league, Angelica.
And Clarita Antonio with the nice drive, avoiding her defender as she put up that shot.
Much better energy in this quarter here by snipers. You know, keeping the score close right now. Already 6 lead changes thus far in this quarter.
And a great pass there by Prajap Suk out of the low post as she found an Angel right there, Angelica. Oh, my bad. As she found her teammate there. But Lamda Pang takes advantage again of that sideline inbounds.
That is a zone that you want to close out. You know, they did a much better job in the first quarter, you know, playing the zone defense, really just clamping down Lumda Pang, not allowing her to drive baseline at ease. But this is really bread and butter now for Lumda Pang. Karen with a beautiful move, just couldn't get it to drop.
That's what we call a 100 million move and a 10-cent finish. Agustin comes up with the steal. Oh, Ayes almost lost it right there, but gets it back to a point guard. And Angel to Ayes. Ayes denies the screen. Gets it to Karen. Karen's gonna take it all the way. Spin move, puts up that shot. Offensive rebound, no good. And Thailand will finally slow it down here. Tuamon gets it to Waruni. Laksa to Prajap Suk for the 3, no good. Spins out of the rim there.
That is one of the biggest nightmare for a basketball player, you know, for the ball to go in and out. You know, you just want to hope that if it goes in and out, that you get half point. If only.
Agustin with the deadly crossover there. Coupled with the screen from Angelica.
There's going to be a 50-50 call here. What is it going to be for hit referee Ng Hua Long as they discuss the call?
Her name might be Angelic, but she is not.
Wow, and an offensive foul call against an illegal screen by Angelica. So picking up her first personal foul.
Yeah, but it's a pity as well because that was a great crossover by Agustin Alia. Open up the space, driving into the paint. 23-21 is the score at the moment. Thailand Snipers coming back from a 7-point deficit in the first quarter. Grab their first leads of the game and won again right here for number 13, Warni Kidlaksa.
Now you can see on your screen right here, you can see Ning
quarter.
on the left corner. So
Grab
much
your first
space
lead
there
of
down the
the
low
game
block. This is something that you don't
won
see
again
much from
right.
zone defense. You know, a little lack of communication there by the Indonesia elite team. You know, if you have one player on the low block, that's going to be an easy closeout. But someone is not standing there and not doing their job in the zone defense as Ning drop down the free throw to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, and you know the central player in that zone defense is so important. Indonesia elite back on offense again. Turns the ball over. Driving all the way to the basket. Kicks it out. Prajap Suk double clutches and knocks it down.
This is what these snipers are good at. They are very good at transition offense. You know, they hound you with their stifling defense, and then 1-2 pass, they're up the court and running already.
Yeah, Natanya CO in the corner, no good. Lamdat Pang collects the defensive board. We do see some of the comments on the live stream chat right here. We'll answer them as soon as we get a break. But Thailand Snipers in control in the second quarter. Lamdat Pang trying to get that three-pointer to go. As a great transition there by Indonesia elite ends with Natanya Orville getting that 2-point basket.
Just like how they practice 3-pass offense. Once you get the rebound outlet and then looking for the man that's running down the lane.
Exactly.
So back to their zone defense here by Indonesia lead.
Prajap Suk spinning her way to the basket. Bangs the shot in. 30-23. Wow, what a move there by Prajap Suk.
Out there looking like a little bit like Kobe right there with that shot.
You know, it was defended well as well, but sometimes offense just wins out. Lady Kalista on the ball. To the wing there. Natanya Orville.
Little foul off the ball here. It's going to be called on Ning. I believe that's her second personal foul. Timeout going to come to the court. Being called here by Indonesia Elite to give them a little bit of a breathing time.
Yeah, but Brian, and the Thailand Snipers just coming out so well in this second quarter here. They've overturned that 7-point deficit and has a 7-point lead of their own this time.
Now, this is a game of chess, as we said in the start of the game. You know, both teams are trying out some different strategies. You can see the second quarter they started off with Angelica, some new faces that you have never seen before.
Puts it up and won.
Didn't turn out pretty well.
Committing that turnover right
and then
there.
allowed the snipers to make a little catchback here and then get the lead. But it's still a very early game, so anything is possible right here to make that adjustment here by Coach Kim from the Indonesia League. For Chandra, getting some playtime here for Indonesia League.
On the live stream, Brian, you know,
it's a little welcome basket, like welcome to the league, Angelica.
Some of the watchers are asking where to get the tournament schedule. You know, where can I watch the game? Well, this game right here is in the first quarter. Basketball League. Grab their first leads of the game and kicks it out. Prajap Swbl double clutches and knocks it down. Handle. And the games are being held right here by Indonesia League Stadium. Prajap so coming down in your way to the basket. Bangs the shot in. Live at the Toa Payoh Active SG Stadium here. And you can enjoy watching some of the live action here. Or, you know, join us on the live stream as well.
Yes, and I believe that you can find the schedule also on Court Divas handle on Instagram. You know, your local media coverage team in Indonesia. So you can check that out. And also, I believe that they have their own version of live broadcasts on their YouTube page as well. So you can check them out if you couldn't find it on the CWBL IG page.
And do remember, guys, despite this, you know, being organized by CWBL, this is kind of like a pre-SEA Games tune-up for the players here as Indonesia Elite committing that turnover. Udom Sok getting double-teamed in the corner, tries to kick it out. it will stay with Thailand Snipers.
Wow, that's a lot of contact there on Udomsuk. But referee doesn't reward a foul for the Snipers. As you can see, Udomsuk is a little bit frustrated as she threw the ball away. Just very lucky that the Indonesia Elite team did not pick that up.
Yeah.
So Jirawan inserting into the lineup for Thailand. So here we go.
And she's one of your favorite players as well, Brian.
Yes, indeed.
Jirawan Rongrang on the ball. Gets a screen from Lam Dat Pang. Lam Dat Pang. Udomsuk in that corner. Throws up a prayer right there. Foul is called.
Oh, that is actually a very good defensive play being played by Indonesia.
Lam
But
Dat Pang.
there's always a but in the end.
Udomsuk in that corner.
This foul right
Throws
here
up a
just
prayer
cancel
right there.
out all the good effort that you just did for the entire 24 seconds.
Exactly. And it was, once again, Tan Chanok Lum Dat Pang caused that foul, rising in for that rebound as well. And it does seem that no one on this Indonesia Elite team can handle the prowess, the rebounding prowess of Lam Dat Pang.
They're just using the size to their advantage right now. So many offensive rebounds already been stacked up on the Snipers team. Jirawan.
Ooh. Nice pass inside to Klanbut there. And no-look pass was received well, but Klanbut will get free throw attempts here.
Two quick fouls on Ayu Sriata. Your player already has 2 fouls under her belt.
Yeah, you gotta learn. Gotta learn how to box out a more active player. Get a body on her every single time. But this is exactly the reason these tune-up games are being played, for the coach to realize what's lacking in their teams, for the coach to figure out how to improve themselves before the Southeast Asian Games. Indonesia Elite, Henny Sugiono, driving all the way to the basket.
Slicing through the defense like butter right there by Henny Sugiono for the 2-pointer.
Exactly. And Rongrang gets that double screen up top. Will try to find Lam Dat Pang or go in at it herself.
Too easy. Jirawan starting to get things going here for Snipers.
And Jirawan just so in control right there on that drive. Natanya CO throws up that shot. And Indonesia couldn't corral that offensive board. And the Thailand Snipers throw right there on that
all
drive.
the momentum in
Natanya
the world
CO
right now.
throws up that shot. Rongrang. And Indonesia couldn't corral. Dribbling the ball up again. Gets a screen from Klanbut. Rongrang
Watch the spin move is about to come.
pounding the ball, trying to get to the rim. Loses her balance there, but throws the ball off Ayu.
They're giving a little scouting report here for Indonesia Elite.
Pounding the ball, trying to get
Seen
to
this
the rim.
players play so many times that
Loses
you
her
can
balance
actually
there,
know
but-
what they're about to pull on their next bag.
And the Singapore team and the Malaysian team as well in the stands right now, scouting out these two teams as a fadeaway goes in right there for Sasipon Wongtapa.
Snipers coming alive here in this quarter. Second quarter definitely going into the hands of the Snipers team.
Living up to the nickname as well, knocking down a lot of shots. Sasipon, ooh, took a hard fall right there.
Went down hard, so let's hope everything's okay with her. As you can see, acrobatic
Living up to the
move
nickname as well,
from
knocking
this
down a lot
drive
of shots.
up and under.
Sasipon.
That was
Took a
almost
hard
a
fall right
clear
there.
block there. A lot of pain. You can see grimacing on her face. Taking a little breather, trying to shake things off a little bit.
Yeah, definitely need a breather after that fall right there. But a good move cutting to the rim as a
Timeout being called here by Snipers as they allow their player to gather themselves back a little bit, give them a little breather. What an amazing second quarter they are playing right now. They flipped the score. They were down by 7, but guess what? They're now up by 10.
Yeah, they've gone on a 25-8 run here in the second quarter with 34 seconds. 35 seconds left. Gets
So
that
far.
double screen up top.
That is
Try to
exactly
find
how you
number
want to
five.
flip
Or
the
go in at
score.
it, as well
Injecting
in the-
some new
in-
faces, giving yourself a little bit much more energy
Scouting out
off
these
the
two
bench.
teams, nickname as
You
well,
can see
long
players
throw.
driving the paint much more in the second quarter compared to the first quarter. They're just trying to collapse the defense, you know, they know that they're playing the zone defense, collapsing it just to give them a little bit more space to shoot from the outside range. So hopefully in the third quarter, you know, snipers can find their range from downtown, because right now they're not shooting pretty well from the 3-point line.
Yeah, you know, definitely not. And they do need to improve in that sort of sense. But the Indonesian elite just needs to figure themselves out in this second quarter. As you can see, Coach Sophia Lin trying to draw up a play right there for the team. They've struggled to score only 8 points here in the second quarter, and they've given up 25 of their own to Thailand. So,
can you believe that snipers are shooting 0 for 7 and maybe more that we have not tabulated at the time?
I think they've hit 1 or 2 3-pointers in the second quarter, though. I do remember the one from Warani Kilasa in the corner. But as the game's about to resume right here, it will be Sasiporn at the free throw line, the charity stripe, to get the 2 free throws after that tough fall.
It's always a good sight to see the player, you know, take a hard fall and still stepping back onto the court. You know, we do not want to see injuries. You know, injuries is one of the major setbacks for all athletes. So it's really a good sight to see her back playing and shooting this free throw.
Yeah, and speaking about injuries, you know, key player on the Indonesian team, you know, Gabi Sophia, I think is injured in the previous finals. 3-pointer by Udomsup. No good. Indonesia out in transition. Henny tries to get it to Ayu. Stays with Indonesia. Yet another timeout called by Indonesia Elite.
18 seconds on the game clock. 10-point game. Can they make one last possession here with this timeout being called by Indonesia Elite? Now this is going to go back into the scoreboard, the drawing board, sorry. The drawing board of Coach Kim in order to try and get things going a little bit. Offensive have been a little bit lacking. Defense have lacked a little bit on the energy as well. So they really need to get something going in order for them to keep that momentum with them heading into halftime.
Yeah, they really need to get back into this one right here. As we can see some of the Singapore basketball celebrities in the house right there.
You got Wei Long and also Telele, they call her in Surabaya, and then our very own Malaysia coach Isha as well on the same side of the court. Yeah. You know, are they trying to peep into each other's strategy in a sense? You know, trying to sit closer to each other to see who are they SMSing, you know, what kind of strategy they're calling?
Well, who knows there, but you can see the Malaysian team in the house as well. Harian Malaysia, led by Coach Tracy York and her 3 assistant coaches here.
Oh, it's a good sign to see Saw Wei Yin back in the lineup.
Yeah, Nikki Saw back in the lineup here, as well as Magdalene Lau. They will lead the team against the Singaporean girls in the next game, starting at 8 p.m. You can see the Singapore team in the crowd. And we can see the new addition, or recent addition, Ariel Loiter. Recently played in NCAA.
Division 1.
Exactly.
Man, it's going to be exciting to see Loiter, Charmaine, and also Chu Jieying together in that big 3 motion. So it's going to be interesting to see this new Singapore team play.
Yeah. Dia Lestari had to put up that shot. Indonesia forced that offensive rebound there. Ayu kicks it back out. Natanya still no good on the 3. And time is out right here. First quarter ends 35-25. Thailand leading Indonesia by 10 points here as they overcome a 7-point deficit in the first quarter to create their own 10-point lead here. Our teammate there.
So we go to the highlight here, brought to you by Bank Mandiri, the official title sponsor for this tournament, SWBL 2023.
Double clutches and knocks it down. Go. There's a great transition there by Indonesia.
It's here by Indonesia lead.
Rajapsuk spinning her way to the basket. Indonesia elite. Annie Sugiono, sorry. Driving all the way.
Ketemu lagi sama Livia. Nah, dia lagi miss banget nih sama fitur baru di Livin by Mandiri. Livin Suka. Mau cek mutasi rekening, sekalian nyari destinasi keren buat healing. Abis investasi, langsung bisa beli voucher game biar mabar makin yoi. Abis top up e-wallet, bisa top up kuota streaming drakor tanpa ribet. Kelar transfer, bisa cus beli tiket konser. Dengan fitur baru, Livin Suka, kamu makin bisa suka-suka tanpa pindah aplikasi sini-situ. Livin Suka, bikin yang kamu suka jadi makin easy.
Is your child scared of public speaking?
Boost their confidence and help them speak well at Speech Academy Asia. Our locations are... Call us for a free trial now.
Cek, 1, 2, 3, cek.
Cek mulu. Udah cek fitur lengkap Livin by Mandiri belum? Pakai Livin by Mandiri emang lebih asyik. Top up lewat HP. Ubah transaksi jadi cicilan. Kartu hilang, no worry. Pencet Livin untuk blokir kartu. Transaksi kekinian makin praktis. Scan QRIS pakai Livin aja.
Cek.
Women's Basketball League, as we take a look at the first half statistics. Most important statistics of all, 35-25 is the score. Thailand Snipers leading the Indonesia Elite, Brian.
Check that out, the 3-point percentage for both teams. You know, I would say maybe it's just the first game, you know, it's start of the season. You know, everyone is just trying to get their momentum back into game mode. You know, it's shooting 2 out of 10, 20%. And then shooting 1 out of 15, only 6% for Thailand Snipers. It's not a very good stats that you want to see as a statistic team for your national team. But hopefully in the second quarter, they still have time to just try to get the feel of the court a little bit, you know, shoot the ball a little bit, be a little bit more protective, finding that right person at the right time, you know, get some more spacing with the drive. Then you see the turnovers. It's doing pretty well for Snipers with only 5 and then 11 for the first half in Indonesia Elite. And then for the rebounding section, 28-24, pretty similar. But however, they have 12 offensive rebound on the Snipers side.
Yeah, Brian, you know, talking about the turnover battle there, you know, Thailand Snipers forced 7 turnovers in the second quarter alone. So, you know, that's just to show to how the momentum has shifted from the first quarter to the second.
Yes, and they have already scored 10 points off second chance points. So those offensive rebound is indeed playing a huge role for the Snipers in order to secure this lead here heading into halftime.
Exactly. But once again, the most important statistic of all is the total points right here. 35-25. Thailand Snipers currently leading Indonesia Elite by 10 points here at the end of the first half.
Fiesta Point kini telah berubah ke Livin Point. Gampang dapatnya, kece badai hadiahnya. Download dan transaksi pakai Livin by Mandiri. Belanja pakai kartu debit atau kartu kredit. Cek terus jumlah Livin Point-nya. Untuk ditukarkan hadiah langsung ataupun diskon di merchant favorit. Buru Buruan, buka tabungan dan transaksi terus pakai Livin by Mandiri.
Is your child scared of public speaking?
Boost their confidence and help them speak well at Speech Academy Asia. Our locations are: call us for a free trial now.
Hello and welcome back right here. You're watching the SEA, Southeast Asian Women's Basketball League, right here, held in Singapore at the Toa Payoh Stadium. It's a game between the Thailand Snipers as well as the Indonesia Elite here today. And Thailand Snipers leading at the moment by 10 points as it was the halftime break. With 6 minutes remaining in the halftime break, the players just getting a feel of the ball, warming up on the court right now. And if you missed the first half, wrap it up for us, Brian.
Well, nothing too much in the first half, you know. Talking about shooting percentages has been the highlight of the game. You know, shooting just 20% from the field from downtown for the Indonesia Elite, just knocking down 2 shots out of 10. So that's something that they want to improve in the second quarter. But however, they are not doing too bad compared to Snipers that only managed to put in 1 out of 15, so put them with 6%. However, in general, the entire field goal percentage has been pretty well so far for both teams, pretty equal. 8 out of 22, so that's 36% from the total field goals for the Indonesia Elite, and also 35% for Snipers Thailand. But the roundup will be that 12 offensive rebound by Snipers. You know, when you let a team out rebound you on the offensive end, that's going to be a very big problem, a very big red flag for your team, because you can see with that 12 offensive rebounds, 10 points has been converted off that second chance point. So that's something that you want to stop and try to put a body on every single player after the shot has been left off the hands of a sniper.
And one important player that you have to box out is Tanchanok Lomdapang there. She has 4 offensive rebounds in the first half alone. But, you know, the most important thing in basketball is always the point total. And Indonesia Elite did well in that first quarter, you know, 17-10, coming out strong. But the Thailand Snipers have come back, fought their way back into this one. 25-8 in that second quarter. Thailand Snipers just absolutely dominating in that one. And Coach Sophia Lin must have talked to her players in the huddle there, or in the dressing room, as if they do want to get back into this game, they will have to put an extra gear into their play right here.
Funny thing is, we haven't even seen Tidapon Maihom actually take the floor with the Snipers. And, you know, I remember her season back with the Super Sport team in Malaysia, where she dropped 50 points against the third placing of that team in that season. You know, just easy. You know, she can drive in the paint. She can shoot from downtown.
50.
She can 50. That's 5-0. Just like Damian Lillard numbers being put up by Tidapon Maihom. Just a little bit unfortunate. She picked up an ACL injury. You know, right after that season, you know, they ended the year with an operation. You know, she's coming back from her therapy. You know, it's good sign for the national team to see Maihom suiting up once again. You know, and just putting on Hooper sneakers and being on the court once again. You know, I'm just really eager to see how she moved after her therapy, you know, coming back from an injury that's so devastating for an athlete. But things are looking good out here for her. You know, she got her floater going in. She's shooting a little bit here and there. You can see a lot of bounce on her steps, so it's just very exciting for her to get back on the court as soon as we can.
Oh yeah, you know, injuries are never something to, you know, something that anyone enjoys, you know, and more often than not even athletes, you know, they make their living trying to play the game that they love, and you know, injuries can be a bad sign for an athlete here, but you know, it's always good to see an injury coming back, an athlete coming back from a serious injury here, as Tidapon Maihom will be someone to look out for in the second half maybe for the Thailand Snipers.
Now, I would definitely want to see more action from Ice, Faizato Sioma, maybe being paired up together with Uni. You know, then you have like two high-low players that can play the floor, spread out a little. Then you got Gratita, maybe Clarita Antonio for the three, and then Chita. Yeah, that would be an interesting five to see. I might swap that Cheetah option. They're gonna go with Lady. You know, Adelaide.
Yeah, there you go.
Put her at the control. Then you got Gratita and Lady. So who are you gonna put your best defender to defend on the point guard position? That's gonna be a challenge for Snipers.
That's gonna be tough, man. That's really gonna be tough for Indonesia Elite. They gotta stop the momentum of this Thailand Snipers team, and it does seem that no matter what kind of lineup you put out on the floor, the Thailand Sniper team always has a counter to it. You know, you try to put a big lineup there, they're gonna run you out in transition. You know, you put a shooting lineup there, they have a really mobile forwards and guards that can chase you off the line. So it's just so flexible, you know, the Thailand Snipers lineup. And the Indonesia Elites really just have to work their brains, you know. It's not a matter of athleticism or who's bigger or who's stronger, who's faster, you know. It's a game of the minds. It's just chess game. Basketball is a chess game played on the hardwood floor.
But great work so far for all of the officials, you know, all three of them, you know, the SG Singapore referee, Ong Jin Leong from Malaysia, Eng Hua Long, and also from Singapore, Neo Kai Chung. They have been doing a great job in the first half for officiating. And then we're 1 minute away from the second half. We would like to take time to thank our sponsors for this season, with none other than the biggest thanks to Mandiri Bank, the title sponsor for SWBL 2023. And also thank you, FIBA, for sanctioning this tournament in order to allow all teams from all across the countries to come together and play right here at Toa Payoh Stadium. Molten, the official game ball for this season, and also the media coverage partner, Court Divas. A big thanks to the sports partner of this tournament, Sports SG and Toadboard, and the official sporting apparel, Leaning, and also official entertainment partner, Rigora, with their sponsor for the halftime entertainment presents.
Yeah, of course. And, you know, Brian, there's a lot of local sponsors as well that's coming to support the Southeast Asian Women Basketball League, and we do want to give a thanks out to them as well. You know, Bona, Speech Academy, Formworks, Adera, EHPS, Tiong Bahru Bakery, CSD Ventures Corp, as well as the Noble Wealth Group, and you know, they've been crucial in making this happen here. In Singapore at the Toa Payoh Stadium here.
Is this the first time you coming back to Singapore after the pandemic?
Yeah, you know, it's been a long time since I've traveled, and if you don't know, I come from Malaysia. I stay in KL, and just finished the ASEAN Basketball League, commentating on the ASEAN Basketball League down there. But coming down here, you know, trying to catch up a little bit on, or trying to learn more about the women's basketball scene here in Southeast Asia, and it's been a really, really good game right here. You know, Thailand Snipers just showing what they can do, showing that they are ready for the SEA Games. right here in the Southeast Asian Women's Basketball League pre-SEA Games tune-up. The first game here as Indonesia Elite get the second half back underway. Agustin gets it to Antonio. Angriani banging down low. Will get it to Karen. Has to put up that shot. Short changes it. Uni Angriani loses the ball. Lamdat Pang seems to have a play there. Bounce pass. Knocked out of her hands. And Agustin Elia with the good hands.
Now this is the strategy changes being made here by the head coach of the Snipers team. You can see a man-to-man defense is being played here by the Snipers against a zone Indonesia Elite. So this is going to be an interesting, you can see a switch off right there. That's a good switch off, but a mismatch coming in.
Elia's got to take that shot there, but a good find to Uni Angriani. Offensive rebound grabbed by Karen. Pratita hands it off. Karen goes to work in the low post. Agustin Elia has to put up that three-pointer. And Pradrapsuk comes up with the rebound. Tuamon tries to slow things down for Thailand. We'll get it to Lamdat Pang. That's who you want to see the ball with for Thailand. Good ball movement. And Tuamon knocks it over to a teammate. Lamdat Pang left wide open inside the paint. How could you forget about her?
That's going to be an easy basket for her. She can knock down those shots from that range 10 times out of 9 times. That's a little math for you right there.
That's a bit of 110% there. I'm Asian, so I'm not scared of it.
Now the rumor is that when she practiced in her gym, she tried to go down the low block, left side, right side. She knocked down 200 shots daily before she leaves the gym.
200. That's great commitment there. Lamdat Pang almost losing sight of the ball. Buapa will put it up. Rebound again by Lamdat Pang. She's just dominating the boards here. Three-pointer no good. Pradrapsuk again offensive board. And Lamdat Pang just too easy there.
That's Miss 200 once again from the low block. Easy off the backboard, you know. Fundamentally sound shot.
Well, I mean, if you're not being guarded, you don't even need to practice 200 shots to get that in, you know.
That's true.
Indonesia Elite
gets a friendly roll.
Priscilla Karen knocking that one down. Snipers back on offense. Waruni stopped her dribble a little bit too early there. Lamdat Pang with the back cut. And the ball will go to Buapa, who misses at the free throw line. Elia to Clarita Antonio. Back to Elia. Elia in the triple threat.
Quick foul here being called against Sniper. Now this is a very interesting lineup. I wouldn't say it's questionable, but it's very interesting for me. You only have one dribbler on the court right now. You can see Augustine is the main dribbler. Cheetah, always a wing player. You got Karen, and then you got Uni, and then you got Clarita. So when you have suffocating defense being played man-on-man by Snipers here, that's going to be a tough job.
Yeah, but Elia is doing a great job there, drawing yet another foul on the Thailand Snipers.
Being played man-on-man by Snipers here, that's going to be a tough job.
In the quarter.
Yeah,
only 3 minutes gone,
doing
but
a great
2
job
team
there.
fouls for Thailand Snipers already. Indonesia back on offense. Pratita doesn't put the ball on the ground. Uni Angriani tries to bully her defender, but gets bullied instead. Sasipon. Over to Tuamon. No look past to Lamdat Pang. Open shot, knocks it down. Number 24.
Tuamon with the assist off that last shot by Lamdat Pang. So that's a great read on the floor, you know, understanding where the player is at and then just making the right plays at the right time.
And once again, Agustin Elia tries to dribble her way out of that. Elia. Shot clock counting down, puts up the 3. No good there.
That is exactly the defense that Sniper wants to do. You know, not fouling, putting a lot of pressure on the dribbler, which is Augustine, the only sole dribbler that's on the team right now on the floor. And just forced a very difficult shot off the shot clock right there.
Yeah, and a three-pointer way off target there as Angriani tries to dribble it up. Gets it poked away. Karen, hands off into the backdoor cut. Turns the ball over though. Gotta stop the ball. Sasiporn draws the foul. Almost gets it to go.
Almost jump off the seat right there if he managed to go down. Shooting foul call here against Indonesia Elite. Augustine trying to cheer her teammate on, you know, trying to keep the momentum back onto
draws
their
the foul.
court. You know,
Almost
come off with such an amazing first quarter. Just very sad to see, you know, the effort go down to waste here, whereas they are trying to claw their way back with this lead that's being trying to pull away by the Snipers.
There will be substitutions on the floor. 5 for 5 here as the second unit of the Indonesia Elite checks back in, with the first unit only scoring 2 points so far in this third quarter. Sasiporn will knock down that free throw right there. And knocks it down, stays perfect at the line. Sasiporn does. 4 for 4 so far.
So more dribblers being inserted here by Coach Kim for the Indonesia Elite team. Now for the viewers at home, if you're fans of the Indonesia Elite team, put us down a comment in order to give some motivation to the players. You know, Semangat Indonesia. Just type it in, tell us your phrase, and we will send it to the national team in order to get them back into this game here, trying to claw their way back from this lead.
Yeah, turnover forced there by the Indonesia Elite. Good read by Lady there, trying to get the ball to Ayu Sirata. But brilliantly read by the Thailand Snipers defender, as they force it out for a sideline inbounds here with only 14 seconds left on the shot clock. 43-27 is the score at the moment. Lady with the ball, looks for the backdoor cut. Henny Sugiono couldn't hold on to it. Ball gets thrown ahead, up fake. Good there by number 86, Nuchavalin Buapa. Nathania breaks the press. Adelaide gets the ball poked out. It will stay with Indonesia Elite. What seems to be the problem here, because the Indonesia Elite just seems to find themselves in a little bit of a pickle no matter how many ball handlers they have.
Now that's this is a great work here by the coaching staff. They clearly have done their homework. They have done their scouting report in the first half, you know, making that adjustment. Almost an N1 there by Natanya Cole.
In and out.
Yeah. And they have done their homework against this Indonesia Elite in the first half. They took their time, study, pick up on their set play.
Done their homework. They have done their scouting report in the first half. You know, making that adjustment. Almost an N1 there.
The steal that's coming from the backdoor pass, you know, they have already anticipated. You know, they know that the pass is coming. You can see Kat just waiting to just dive down to the floor when that pass leaves the hand of the dribbler. Man, that's just preparation being done by the coaching staff and prepping the players to just know where the ball is going to come to.
Yeah. And 2 shots converted there from the charity stripe by Natanya Orville. There's a full court press being played right here by Indonesia. They will stick to the man-to-man defense here. Thailand Snipers. Gets the ball into the low post there. Udom Suk. No good on the tree. The Lestari comes up with the defensive board. Lady trying to push the pace. Get it sit to Henny. Natanya, three-pointer is good. Wet like water. Natanya Orville.
That's a very sound shot. She was on balance. The pass was perfect in the pocket. Just let it rips.
Thailand looking for the backdoor cut there. Klanbut trying to create some offense. Turns it over. And the ball stays with Indonesia. Sign of life for
Trying to create some offense, turns it over.
This is a good sign here that you like to see your players dive to the ball with hustle, intention, if you're a head coach of a team.
Yeah, and you know, coming from the oldest player on the team as well, you know, showing some veteran leadership there, leading by example. And he's Sugiono trying to make things happen. Couldn't get it to go.
My home
on the court. Back from injury. And might get a chance to get her first points off the game here.
My home.
It will be a sideline ball
on the court.
The referee.
Back from injury.
Just so strong with that one bounce, you know, just switches direction. Goes right in the traffic. That's a great job there by Indonesia Elite to collapse the paint. You know, protecting the free throw line. Not allowing easy cut-throughs in the middle.
Yeah, close to a 5-second violation there. My home trying to make things happen. Three-pointer there by Udom-suk. Is good. Finally getting one to go. Natanya Orville. Ball is passed into the high post for Ayu Siata. Finds a cutter. Good finish there. That is Dia Lestari with the finish under the basket.
That is the basket that they have been looking for the entire second half. So that could be the spark off here. Here we go, the mismatch.
Yep. And right there, Thailand snipers Yada Sriaraksa tried to get the ball to Udom-suk in the low post, but it was read brilliantly by an Indonesia Elite defender. Timeout will be called by the Indonesia Elite team with 2:24 left in the third quarter. 34-48 is the score at the moment. Indonesia Elite trailing by 14.
Knocks it over to a teammate. Lamda Pang left wide open inside. They're no good. Rajab Suk again offensive board. And Lamda need to practice 200 shots to get that in.
That's true.
Indonesia Elite. No look past the Lamda Pang. Open shot. Ball gets thrown ahead. Up fake. Good there by, let it sit to Henny. Natanya, three-pointer is good. Happened. Three-pointer there by Ayu Siata. Finds a cutter. Good finish there. That is Dia.
Play resumes on the floor at the moment. Third quarter in action here for the Thailand snipers and the Indonesia Elite. Lanbut gets it into the post. Siaraksa, no good. But Thailand comes up with the offensive board once again. Oh, tried to get it to a teammate. The Thailand snipers player Pimchosita
comes up with the offensive board once again.
But Indonesia Elite with the tough defense there.
Tried to get it to a teammate.
Turn over on that trip down the floor. Indonesia Elite gets the ball to Ayu. Open layup. She glides all the way to the rim.
She's not gonna miss that layup.
No
right hand
way.
is a strong arm. And with no defender at all, she's gonna make no mistake.
But her first points of the game there, and Thailand immediately answers. Maihom with the first 2 points, coming back from that injury.
You gotta watch out. If Maihon starts to get onto the scoreboard, don't let her get going, because once you get her going, it's the end.
Lestari tied up at half court right there by Udom-suk. As the ball will go the other way here. It will go Thailand's way. 50-36 is the score at the moment. 14-point lead for the Thailand Snipers. Mai Hom gets it back to Rong Riang. Rong Riang surveying the court, trying to get a screen. Lam Dat Pang with the dive to the rim. Couldn't get it go that time. Adelaide. No good. Pass cut out there by Mai Hom. Mai Hom.
2 points for Tita for Mai Hom.
Too easy for Mai Hom right there.
That is a spot right there. Sweet, sweet spot.
Lady, hesitation move. Hands it over. Should have gone all the way herself. But Mai Hom will slow it down. Rong Riang. Looking at her options.
Watch the isolation coming for 0-1 right here.
She'll get the pick and roll here. Oh, tripped up there. And the turnover yet again forced by the Indonesia Elite. So raising their pace here, raising their aggressiveness here is the Indonesia Elite. Trying to force some turnovers. But they're still having trouble scoring here in this third quarter, as the defense of the Thailand Snipers stay strong. Nathania Orville gets it sent out of bounds.
Referee's letting things play a little bit loose here. Late in this third quarter, you can see a lot of contact on the previous play. Previously was on DL Estrari against Lum Dapang, and then you got players hounding on 0-1, and then right now on the other end, Natania Cole got smacked right there, but the referee lets it run through. So letting a little physicality going here in the late of the third quarter.
Yeah, but it's, you know, fairly legal physicality, physical plays there. As Orville gets a hand on the ball there. Rong Riang will be the inbounder for Thailand Snipers as they set up in their inbounds play. Lam Dat Pang hands it back off to a point guard. Rong Riang pounding the ball. Will take the three. No good there. Shot clock violation, Thailand Snipers.
Yes, the shot may be out, but it did not hit the rim, so clock runs out, and that will be the end of the third quarter as both team hits back into
Cepat cara kamu jadi lebih. Rokoknya banyak banget. Nah, kok bukannya sugar?
season, you know, people are expecting big things from them. You know, both are powerhouses. But of course, with the injection of the new team of Singapore, it's going to be interesting. Malaysia has gotten stronger as well with some new faces and also a new coaching staff. But this score right now, it's a little bit surprising to kickstart this season. But however, this is just the first game of 2023. We still have many more circuits to go. This is only the first one in Toa Payoh in Singapore. So we still have probably host nation Thailand. No?
I do think this will be the only 6 games that will be played for the SWBL pre-SEA Games tune-ups.
I see.
It's just at the moment because the SEA Games are coming up, obviously, and the teams wanted some competition. So it was an initiative by the SWBL, the Southeast Asian Women's Basketball League, to try and organize some international games, give them some high-level competition, give them the chance to scout out their opponents before the SEA Games. But there will be a full-on league coming later of the year, I do believe. And, you know, hopefully then we'll get to see much more action from these players on the floor at the moment.
I see. So it does make sense now that it's just a pre-SWBL. Ah, okay. It does make sense now that it's just a tune-up.
Exactly. It's purely, literally, as the name says, it's the SEA Games tune-up games here. So each team will play 3 games here. Will be a single round-robin format here. Before they go back home, readjust their tactics, and then compete in the Southeast Asian Games from the 5th to the 17th of May.
Okay, we're going to continue this with another questionable setup right here. Gratita, once again, the only sole defender on the floor. with 3 big men. Cheetah playing number 3. Turns out well on that play.
Yeah, great play there by Pratitha. Cheetah, just about to say, finding Priscilla Karen there. And maybe this is what the Thailand team has to do. But they started out that third quarter with the same lineup here. A big lineup. And they couldn't hang with the Thailand team or couldn't score against the Thailand team. So it will be left up to the players here to change the mind of Coach Sophia Lin.
My Home just dealing a lot of damage right now. You know, it already has drawn 2 fouls against Indonesia with playing just less than 1 minute in total.
Pang harried by Priscilla Karen in the post right there.
It's Indonesia with playing just less than 1 minute in total.
The referees has been doing a very good job in making that call, because for us, you know, for viewers at home and us, we get to see the slow-mo in action, but it's just so much harder to catch when it's in full speed.
Yeah.
So big ups to the referee.
Even on the slow-mo, I make the wrong decisions sometimes. So, you know, you got to give credits to the referees here. Lam Dat Pang misses that first free throw, but knocks down the second one here. And Agustin Elia will get the ball up the court for the Indonesia elite. Karen, nice pass to the corner. Pratitha into the low post. Uni driving baseline. He has the ball poked out a little bit. Tries to get it to Karen, but it's deflected out of bounds. Read well by Klanbut.
Yeah, great hands there by Klanbut, just drawing, not allowing that passing lane to go through with 8 seconds, just trying to run the clock out as much as possible.
Elia with the nice find of the sideline inbound to Clarita Antonio, who definitely can stroke it from outside. Lam Dat Pang, handoff with Tuamon. Oh, Lam Dat Pang, sheer size there to grab the rebound over 2 defenders. And a 3-pointer no good again by the Thailand snipers. Shooting has not been their forte today. Clarita Antonio, though, has been stroking it from deep, but couldn't get it to go this time. A little bit rushed maybe on that 3-pointer.
So with that last missed shot there by snipers, you can see a little miscommunication off the box out there. If that ball has dropped into the paint, that will be another offensive rebound by Lam Dat Pang. So Indonesia has got to do a much better job down the lane with a 3-pointer on the way with that shake and bake move there. Dropping the defender, my goodness.
Exactly, what a crossover there by Sasipon Wongtapa. Created space and just went up with it. Elia finding her teammate in the corner. Pratitha kicks it out. Clarita up fake, 1 dribble pull up is good. Thailand snipers looking to reply here.
So that's the game plan here in this final quarter. First option, Clarita Antonio.
My home 3-pointer, good. Thailand snipers immediately reply with a 3-pointer of their own. Going up by 15 now. Priscilla Karen gets it to Angriani. Ball gets the ball stolen. My home on the break. Change of pace. Makes the layup.
Tries to draw the foul there with the N1. She knew that she can score it. It's just a matter of how she's going to score it.
Whether it's a 2 or a 3.
Ooh, callous turnover there by Cheetah. Being called for a travel.
Yeah.
See, I told you that they're not the best lineup that they can start in the first half because they have so stacked team for snipers.
No, and
the second team coming on the bench, scoring with ease. My home already has 9 points.
Yeah, and perhaps, Coach Sophia Lin wanting her stronger unit to finish out the game, as she has gone with 5 for 5 subs. And but Ayu Siata in the game at the moment. Ayu, great defense there, standing strong. Forcing the turnover. Elia, bounce pass over to Pratitha. Pratitha almost lost it there. Karen did not expect that pass to come to her way. Ayu Drives past the defender, draws that foul. Will not get the basket though. Will be a foul on number 88 of the Sniper Thailand team, Supira Klanbut. Elia to Karen. Has 14 seconds to work her magic. Ooh, double clutches in midair to knock it down. Another player coming back for injury and another highlight there.
That's a move I have not seen for a very long time by Karen.
Reminds me a little bit of Jonathan Wong Jong Han, the layup package. Klanbut will get fouled as she drove to the rim there. A little bit of
Jonathan Wong Jong Han, the layup package.
Do the foul all the same.
Klanbut will get.
So fresh 5 taking the floor for Indonesia Elite.
Once again, second unit for the for the Indonesia Elite coming onto the court. Just about 6 minutes left in the game. So, like I said just now, maybe Coach Sophia Lin just wanting her stronger unit to finish out the game. A little bit of elevator play here on the inbounds from the sideline.
Now this is my home versus Natania Code. This is going to be very interesting because this is clearly a mismatch here if they decide to reset.
Ooh, Prajap Suk knocking it down with her hand in the face. Ayu Suyata just couldn't do any better than that. Natania CO comes back with 3 of her own. Great back and forth game here, but the score still stands at a 13-point lead for Thailand. And Mai Hom will get a screen. Dishes it to the corner. Tuam On gets left wide open inside the paint and draws the N1.
Let's check this replay out, brought to you by Mandiri Bank.
Gets left wide open.
Finishing in traffic.
Ampawa
2-on-1. A little quiet here in this game. However, just probably trying to get a little bit feel of the game coming into this first tournament that she has been playing for a pretty long time, coming off a little short break. You know, doing a little bit of advertising shooting back in Thailand for Siam Icon.
Wow.
She's the brand ambassador for that particular shopping mall.
Okay.
So you can check her out on her Instagram handle, Ampawa, AMPAWA_. You'll get her a little bit of a promotion right there.
The Lestari finds an open lady in the corner. Klanbut trying to lead the break. Will hand it off to Tuamon, who will take time off the clock right here. Tuamon. Double screen. Finds a shooter in the corner. Way too strong by Nuchavadim Buapa. Natania CO pushing the pace. Trying to find a space to fire. Force the pass right there. Snipers in transition. Will draw the defensive foul there. Adelaide Kalista will be the one who picks it up.
In transition.
Not a great replay angle there, but it will be 2 free throws at the line with the Indonesia Elite in the bonus at the moment. Buapa knocks down the first one. She is the captain for the Thailand Snipers team in this game. Already has 4 points so far and makes it 6 with that trip to the line. Lady gets the ball back to Adelaide. Turn down that shot at the rim. Ayu looking to go one-on-one. Like you said, finishing with her left hand there on that post spin.
How do you got a player that can finish on both hands?
It's tough. It's going to be tough to guard. But don't let them get the ball. That's one strategy you could try. Tuam On. Momentarily left open, and that is all she needs. to knock down that mid-range jumper. Sugiono did not expect that pass there. Indonesia Elite. It's a little bit disorganized at the moment. Tuamon gets the ball to a teammate there. Laksa trapped and causes the turnover there. Lady to Sugiono. Reverse layup is good in transition.
Indonesia Elite needs more of this because they're good at running the ball. It's just that they have been a little bit careless on the turnovers in this second half.
And Thailand Snipers back on offense. Have a lot of off-ball screens there, and Klanbur with that unorthodox shooting form. One-handed jump shot there. Gets it to go. Adelaide Kalista will use the screen. Can't rise up, and the pass just a little bit too strong there, as Dia Lestari couldn't find the ball.
So no substitution coming from both teams. They're going to look out to play this out with this final 2 minutes remaining. 73 for Snipers. Ampawa Tuamon getting a much needed firepower by this newly revamped Sniper team. You know, she doesn't need to score 20 points each game again to keep them competitive.
No.
Klambut with the left-hand lay-in.
Yeah. Everyone can contribute on this Thailand Snipers team. And, you know, Indonesia Elite back on offense. Having trouble scoring here. Sugiono will lose the ball. Diving on it. It will stay with Indonesia here. Good hustle by
Sugiono,
the veteran player from Indonesia.
Lose the ball, diving on it.
As Udom Suk will be called with the foul.
Substitution being made here by Snipers Thailand. So number 25 checks back into the game. Sasiporn, one of the favorites back in Surabaya.
Yeah. She took a fall earlier in the game, but it does seem like she is all right here. But you have to give it to Tanchanot Lumdapong, who has been the story, or probably going to be the player of the game. 16 points and 9 rebounds at the end of the third. Ayu Sriata couldn't get it to her teammate there. It was a fairly decent find, having fallen to the floor.
Ayu Sriata is slow to get up off that awkward twist as she went down to the ground. So let's hope everything's okay as she tried to walk it off a little bit. As her teammates try to motivate her a little bit, giving high fives to each other as she's being substituted out here. Angelica getting much needed play time here as she checks back into the game for Indonesia Elite.
You know, and Brian, you know, these SWBL pre-C game tune-up games are the perfect opportunity for coaches to give some of their younger players some important game time, you know, just to get them some experience playing against high-level competition here.
Yes, if you don't use them here at pre-season, so when do you actually test them out? You know?
Exactly. Give them a chance. Rong Riang tries to find her teammate, Klanbut. Can't hold on to the ball there. There won't be IRS in this tournament here, so referee's decision is final. As Klanbut tried to negotiate a little bit with the referee there. Adelaide to Nathania. Back to Lestari, who fires from deep, knocks it down.
Nothing but the bottom of the net with that shot. That was silky smooth.
Exactly. Nothing but net right there by Dia Lestari. Sasipon to Klanbut. Klanbut drops it off for Rong Riang. Rong Riang to Prajap Suk. Gets a screen, gets it stripped away. Throws it ahead. Oh, almost a costly mistake there by Udom Suk. Udom Suk, make a defender flies by. Sasiporn just too quick, but the defense collapsing got the deflection there.
So careless passes being committed here by both teams.
And Sugiano almost throwing it away again. Natanya to Kalista. No good on the tree. Yudom Suk now pushing the pace. Gets it to Prajap Suk at the free throw line. Jumper's good.
Snipers is just trying to run away with this lead here, trying to, make their mark, send a message to the league and saying that they are here and they are indeed the team to beat.
And you can scout us all you want. As Adia Lestari catching fire towards the end of the game. 3 seconds left in the game. And Thailand Snipers will see the game out here. 77-57 is the final score of the game. Thailand Snipers will take their first win of the pre-SEA Games campaign.
And Snipers back on offense.
Take a look at these highlights. Don't go away, as we will have
need to score 20 points each game again to keep that competitive.
With
Kwambut with the Suchiono who lose the ball. Diving, Natanya. Back to Lestari, who fires from deep, knocks it down. Gets it to Prajap Suk at the free throw line. Jumper's good. And you can scout us all you want. As Adia Lestari catching fire.
Ketemu lagi sama Livia. Nah, dia lagi miss banget nih sama fitur baru di Livin by Mandiri. Livin Suka. Mau cek mutasi rekening, sekalian nyari destinasi keren buat healing. Abis investasi, langsung bisa beli voucher game biar mabar makin yoi. Abis top up e-wallet, bisa top up kuota streaming drakor tanpa ribet. Kelar transfer, bisa cus beli tiket konser. Dengan fitur baru, Livin Suka, kamu makin bisa suka-suka tanpa pindah aplikasi sini-situ. Livin Suka, bikin yang kamu suka jadi makin easy.
Is your child scared of public speaking?
Boost their confidence and help them speak well at Speech Academy Asia. Our locations are... Call us for a free trial now.
Cek, 1, 2, 3, cek.
Cek mulu. Udah cek fitur lengkap Livin by Mandiri belum? Pakai Livin by Mandiri emang lebih asyik. Top up lewat HP. Ubah transaksi jadi cicilan. Kartu hilang, no worry. Pencet Livin untuk blokir kartu. Transaksi kekinian makin praktis. Scan QRIS pakai Livin aja.
Cek.
Transfer bulanan udah dicek nih.
Nenek lupa PIN. Dicatat di mana ya?
Pakai Livin, intip saldo, nggak perlu PIN. Cepet kan?
Kok cuma transfer segini?
Is your child scared of public speaking?
Boost their confidence and help them speak well at Speech Academy Asia. Our locations are... Call us for a free trial now.
Fiesta Point kini telah berubah ke Livin Point. Gampang dapatnya, kece badai hadiahnya. Download dan transaksi pakai Livin by Mandiri. Belanja pakai kartu debit atau kartu kredit. Cek terus jumlah Livin Point-nya. Untuk ditukarkan hadiah langsung ataupun diskon di merchant favorit. Buruan, buka tabungan dan transaksi terus pakai Livin by Mandiri.
Cepat cari promonya di Livin. Promonya banyak banget. Nah, kok bukannya sugar?
I'm joined here with the player of the game, Luntapang, and also the coaching staff from the Snipers Thailand. Final score of the game was 57-77. So welcome to Singapore. So can you share with us a little bit on what's the main thing that worked very well for the Snipers team today in this win?
Actually, for me, for the team, I think the camaraderie and also the preparation. The camaraderie and the preparation is the important thing for the team.
Also going through this team that you faced in the finals last year. So what is the thing that you struggle most playing against Indonesia Elite today?
I think we have to improve more on defense.
Play more on better defense. I think you did really well on the defensive end, on starting from the second quarter.
Until the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that's right. That's where the game changed as well. And also a good job for Luntapang today. You know, I know it's your first game. You have 17 points and 9 rebounds, so great job. So next game, what is your main preparation that you will do for your game? What's the main thing that you want to score? Or maybe next game you want to score how many points? It's okay, no problem. But indeed, you want to keep your eye on Luntapang because she's one of the best players that's available on this league. So stay tuned and make sure to look out for her jersey number 24. Same as Kobe Bryant. So thank you very much and congratulations on the first win of Thailand Snipers. So, end of the game. That was a very interesting first game to kickstart this season, eh?
And a very interesting interview as well, Brian.
We're gonna do much better job against all these Thai speakers. You know, I gotta brush up my Thai speaking as well a little bit. Caught me off guard a little bit. I thought she could speak English a little bit, you know, for the viewers at home, just to be fair with you, because it would be totally unfair for me to speak in Thai totally. As you can see on the scoreboard, right in front of you on your screen, 57-77. Not the score that Indonesia Elite is looking for. However, what a big win to start things off for Thailand Snipers, finishing off 44% shooting from the field.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, the free throws and the three-point shooting was a little bit of an issue here today, actually for both teams, you know. Three-point shooting for Indonesia Elite, 6 of 18, only 33%. While Thailand Snipers 5 of 25, so maybe something to improve in the next game here. But 26-15, the turnover battle is definitely something that cost the Indonesia Elite the game today.
26 out of 15. You know, I remember in the first half they had way less down there. You know, we were starting to just praise them on really protecting the ball. But however, things has changed out in the second half. So great job for the coaching staff of the Thailand Snipers in making that adjustment to force much more turnovers from the Indonesia Elite team. So, man, what a game. What a game. And I can't wait for this second match about to kickstart here.
Yeah, exactly. Don't go away. Stay on your couches, but you can go and get a drink. You can go get some snacks, get your dinner here, because the Singapore Lions as well as the Harimau Malaysia is coming up next. A causeway rivalry here as we will join you in the second game. This has been Ming as well as Brian, and for the rest of the crew, see you later.
To Sugiono, reverse layup is good in transition. Snipers back on offense. Have a lot of off-ball screens there, and
need to score 20 points each game again to keep them competitive.
No.
Klambut with the
Suchiono who lose the ball, diving on Nathania. Back to Lestari, who fires from deep, knocks it down. Gets it to Prajapsuk.
At the free throw line, jumper's good. And you can scout us all you want. As a deal, Lestari